this. Alright, this channel, this. Oh, did it not update the... Wait. Did it not update the stream title? I could have swore I updated the stream title. Wait. Ah, there you go. Okay. I think it works now. Alright. That's all the places I need to do the coffee pasta. Alright. Alright. Hey, thank you, Juke. Did I say your name right? My bad if I didn't, broski. But thanks for following. It's wow, my eyes are getting old. I can't even tell what's better. This is better, right? Give me a second. Let me see if I can clean the screen a bit, man. It's either too dusty or my eyes are crusty. Well, let's find out. Alright. Yeah, man. Oh my god, this screen is so dirty. Okay, well, I don't have any Windex, but I think it made it worse. Maybe it's my glasses. Give me a second. Ooh! Sheesh. They look horrendous. Okay. What does it say for the stream title? Does it say the right thing? Okay, it does. Alright, just making sure. Oh, Caesar. So, like, Czar? Or Caesar? Like the One Piece character. Decrease the attack of the target by 5%. Okay. They really don't want to give me anything. That's crazy. Oh, Czar. Okay, nice, nice. Well, welcome, Mr. Czar. How we doing tonight? You ready to enjoy some Jhin and Juice gaming? Hopefully I'm not completely bad luck because I casted 2 Pengu Team 6 scrims and oh boy man, it was a massacre for Pengu Team 6 both times. So maybe Jhin and Juice is my true calling. I've got my show notes and everything. We're just getting some Nikkei dailies out of the way while we wait for people to log in. So, if you guys are wondering why you're seeing any Nikkei on the screen, don't worry. I mean, honestly, it's something to look at. Your options are either Nikkei or me salvaging on RuneScape, so choose your poison. Do you want Gacha Game number 1 or do you want MMO number 2? I love it when the Nikkeis do anything but shoot the damn boss. That's crazy, bro. Okay, I need to turn the lights on, man. My eyes don't work as good as they used to. Alright, I gotta bring back Charmander. He's my co-caster this evening. Alright, we gotta set him up like this. There you go. I'm in Charmander. Cast properly. Ooh, 12k! Hey, yo, Pog. Okay. We'll take a 12k point boost. I think we need to hit at least 150k for quick sim on 5-3C. On 5C. Oh, alright. Ooh. Looks like my moderators are still sleeping. They haven't woken up yet. It's okay. So, I was gonna use a 7 to 18k points, bruh. I guess. Okay. 162. Okay, yo, we're gonna do this easy then. I guess we've unlocked overclock already. Oh wait, no, you unlock overclock when you do 5C, so no overclock just yet. Can we make this a bit smaller? Not what I wanted, but intended result, I guess. No, Miranda! Miranda's getting murked! Save Private Miranda! No! Miranda's gonna die! Let's go! Come on, Cinderella! Just pop off, please! Miranda's one shot away from dying. Ah, yeah, the full burst kicked in, baby! Hell yeah! We kept the waifus alive, ladies and gentlemen. We did it! Woo! We did it! We saved the waifu nation from extinction. Not like Cinderella was ever gonna lose, but 27,000! What the shamalama ding dong, brother? That's insane. Okay, we'll take lifesteal because Cinderella does an insane amount of damage. Alright, let's go do some tribe tower while we wait. I see Regretti has logged in, but I do not have an invite to the lobby. Is this the best squad I can put together? No. Ooh, okay. 1K more. 1K more. It'll make the difference. Let's go! Do 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 do. No. Oh! Okay. I just noticed, Caesar, you're from the Discord. Okay. So... Alright. Oh, this boss is easy. Okay. And a trap tower, I feel like the individual trap tower, like for the different like families or whatever, feels much easier than like the regular trap tower. But I guess on the regular, I'm on like floor 120. Here, I'm on like floor 55. So I guess it's supposed to be easier. So I don't really know. Alright. Should I go bank before? Maybe. I should, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go bank. So we already got a moldy doll and a T-seed. Okay. So it won't be too long. We got 22 minutes left. You know, we're just vibing. Got the Donkey Kong, the Mario, the Metro music, the Pokemon music. Just vibing in the background. I'm proud to say that I played a healthy amount of League of Legends games this year. My thing came back, and I played less than 700 games this year. And that's good. It's an improvement from when I used to. Well, I mean, I guess when you cast, you don't really have time to play. And it's the honest truth. So that's that. And now we gotta do interception. Nah, this one we're more than... Oh yeah, we are definitely failing super evil Mecha Man, super blood police. Yeah. This guy's a big fat fucking chungus. Wait, no, okay. It's not the one that's invincible. Okay, maybe this one's doable. Who knows? It just depends. Does Cinderella get stunned? That's the real question you gotta ask. Ooh, it's a Mario Kart world, baby. Of course, everyone gets stunned. Wow, yo! Miranda's almost dead. What is this blasphemy? Miranda, I put so much money into you. How dare you die? Okay. Oh, we're getting places. We blew up his wings, and we just lost half the unit. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, well, they're out. And he just summoned them again. Okay, well. We got purple loot. Hey! It's not no yellow loot, baby! Nope. Maybe? Nope. Scammed. Scammed. Alright. Now that we've been scammed, it's time to go... check the shop. While we wait. I just crashed my boat into a wall. Nothing happened. Because my boat is made out of like... Jesus's corporeal body. Nothing could destroy this Jesus vessel. I gotta pay attention though, because if not, I'm not gonna be able to bank. Remember, kids, gambling is bad. Only gamble if you are not financially responsible and have enough money to be financially irresponsible. But you didn't hear it from me. Why am I lagging on RuneScape? Back the cargo, please, Saeed. You know, it's funny, the pronunciation for certain Arabic names, like, you just kind of ignore conventional English pronunciations, and you kind of just go with the flow. Like the word, like the name Saeed is S-A-I-D, which is the word said, but you say Saeed. That's just really weird. You know, sometimes, you know, it's just these random thoughts that pop into my head, you know. The tism's sometimes a little bit too strong, but hey. Can I blame the tism for being supertistic? I don't think I can. I don't think anyone can. I don't know. We're just vibing here at this point. Alright. Now we gotta claim you. Hey, Commander level 134. There you go, that's this, that, don't go too far away from the mainland. We can't be crashing into the boat. Liz? Don't moida me. Oh shit, the rough seas are coming in. No, take a turn. Okay. Multitasking is not my best focus, but hey, you know, it's something, you know, I believe I can do properly. Don't worry, the annoying part of this song is over soon. There you go. It's honestly, oh, we gotta recruit a Nike. Okay, you guys go. Are you guys a good luck charm or a bad luck charm? Let's find out. We're gonna do the discounted recruit. Here we go. Are you guys good luck? DK. Donkey Kong. Nope. You guys are not good luck. To kick some tail, his coconut gun will fire in spurts. If it shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Yeah, DK. Donkey Kong. Hey, Ragdoll, let's go. That style, so listen up, dude. She can shrink inside to suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can float through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you're not choose wrong with her skipping a hop. She's one cool Kong, huh? DK. Donkey Kong has no style. He has no grace, but this Kong has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to. Hey! I'm sick of it. I tell you, sick. What's the big idea, counselor? Here I am practically giving points away while you're sitting at negative 30 points. Damn. At this point, I couldn't have a consultation even if I wanted to. Haven't made any progress at all, so what are you going to do about it? I can make it up. Aw. Okay. There has to be a way. Give me a piggyback ride around the center. Yeah, I'm down. Okay, yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I'll give you a piggyback ride. Yeah, that's a brilliant thought. All aboard. Damn. Oh, no! No! Oh, God, rip. Alright, well, we're dead. There goes that then. So much for our noble cause. Hold up, hold up, hold up! Alright. No, the one that looked fun. Alright, we'll be on, guys. We're about to wrap things up here at Nike. We just made it into the lobby, so that's great. And we're, hey, damn, we're 1,500 points away from getting Zays. It's crazy talk. Oh. Ooh, challenge mode 6? Okay, replace Drake with Chime. Let's see, can we get it done? Can we get it done? Are we goated? Okay, so far it looks good. Okay, we're halfway in. Damn, Alice is going to town with this shotty, bro. Wait. Chime, shoot. Oh no, we're taking damage. Oh, okay, wow. That was easier than I thought it'd be. We did it, boys. Mission clear. Alright, let's move Nike to the side. Gotta make sure we get that login stamp. Ooh. There you go. Gotta get Charmander in the full view, you know? It's gotta give me critical analytical breakdowns, you know, for the game. We believe. We believe in Char Char. It should be about like 7-ish minutes before we get going on the game. So I'll have to draft up for you very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little bit higher. So my face is in the frame, you know? Nah. What have I got to do? Oh, split again. Anything interesting in inventory? Oh! With the rolling Nike! Oh, no, it's just. Oh! Elysian Mold. Ah! Hey! It's. Oh, Emma! She's pretty. Damn! Okay. Yay! Oh. Yeah, finally recruited my 50th Nike. And we close out of this. Just a quick second. Okay, close that. Close the Nike launcher. Hey, I am a human. Discord, give me my blue archive points, please. Hell yeah. Oh, second. Just gotta claim my free gems. Because we played Blue Archive. Hoggy Woggy time. So account. Coupon. Hey, we got free shit. Oh shit, okay. The coupon reward arrived? Damn, boy. This is Boston. Huh? No idea what any of that means. F equal DP slash DT. Well, gangster is where you get the scripts from, but I don't know what the first part of the sentence means. I'll be honest. I studied rocks, and rocks, well, they're not very smart. Rocks do rock. Yeah, speaking of which, there's a really cool anime about geology called Ruri Rocks. Check it out if you got some time. It's a pretty cool show. Shows you basically what I spent a few years studying. Put the Kleenex box like this, and no. Okay. Gotta put the supporting thing here. So use the weight. Come on, Charmander. You're getting a little chubby with old age. What about like? Damn, this is hard. This is harder than my university thesis. Okay, wait, give me a second. Put the pod down. Do this, but I can't angle the camera any worse. Okay, give me a sec. What if I did this? No, then he's not even in frame. I'm sorry, Charmander, you've been benched. We're having technical difficulties. It'll be a solo cast tonight, guys. There won't be no Charmander analysis. He'll be yelling for the peanut gallery, but you won't be able to hear him. Oh. There we go. Okay. So speaking of which, now we just gotta fix the little images today. That's way too. Uh, 264. Alright, there we go. We We updated the logos for tonight, so we got logos for Jhin and Juice and Nightmare Gaming for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. I had to play one nasty game of Arabic telephone to get anywhere today, so hopefully you guys do enjoy. I'll be honest, playing Arab telephone is never fun. Especially when I'm the one who needs resources. Alright, so here we go, we're about to get, let's, we gotta switch it up to, during the champ select, of course, you know, we gotta switch it up to, champ select music. So here in my show notes, I have here the keynotes for the drafts. I pointed out, like, the big champs here from both sides. I feel like what Jhin and Juice are gonna wanna get rid of. Honestly, you know, when I see a champion and then 500 plus games, you know, not gonna lie, I'm like, how do you get away with this in rank? And there you go, exactly the champion I wanted to mention, but I didn't want to spoil it, so Zach gets hit off, unhinged Zeri gets banned away. Of course, you know, he's got 500 games on, like 400 games on Zeri, and like 10 games on another champion. So we're probably, after that Zac ban, we're probably looking to ban a mid lane that contends with the Orianna pick that we're looking to get here on B1. So Talia, by far, Reti's most played. Mundo, one of Max's like big three champions that he does play. It's kind of hard to like perma-ban out a top laner, at least in game one when you have like multiple picks open, because sometimes you're not even going to play one of your like main picks. You're going to play like a counter pick on like R5, unless they like really pick top lane early. Next up, I guess if you want to protect, is Pengu Esports the league name? No, Pengu Esports is the name of the org that Jhin and Juice belongs to. This is just a scrim from a team within the organization. Oh, right. There we go. Sorry, I had the wrong overlay on. Okay. So as predicted, Jhin is something a little bit interesting, but maybe something that Max has been, either Max or Max or Chris has been playing. The Jinx taken away here from Zeri, but it is also Lucky's most played here. So we're going Zeri. Syndra naturally good into the likes of Orianna, and not a bad matchup itself. Also, just for like, given that you want to pair the Orianna with something like a Jarvan, you know, just heavy CC is the name of the game for the Orianna combo. You need something that can go in, so we're probably looking at something like Kayn and Sejuani, both available, but it really depends. Oh, okay, it looks like we're sticking with the Amumu here We're going something a little bit different. Something that does build the Abyssal Mass to give Orianna technically a bit of a damage buff when it comes to that mid game. Hadn't thought about that, but casting Scrims. Well, I mean, it's honestly, I just want to cast games, and there's no league right now because it's the holidays, right? So everything ended like 2 weeks ago. There's like the Aegis Grand Finals or whatever, but that's for like experience phase. Match games probably have this constant low level of potential stage fright for players and casters. Oh, trust me, if there's one thing I'm not afraid, I do not have stage fright. Hey, no worries about that. Okay, we pick up the Ashe here for Zeri. Yeah, we've got a good amount of ways to start team fights. We've got the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, we got the Shockwave, we got the Bandage Toss into the Curse of the Sad Mummy. And yeah, when you see a lot of very big, scary skill shots, Braum, definitely something that comes to mind. Going to be very helpful in the lane here to help the Jinx kind of get through the horrendous laning phase that she has versus the Ashe. But let's see what bans we're going to look at doing. It looks like, so one of the big three supports that Mental plays is Nami, Lulu, Milio. Nami already taken off the boards to see here what else they want to pair with it. I mean, Ashe Milio isn't that bad, but you have a Mumu as a jungle, and if you have Milio on support, it means you truly won't have a frontline. Darius, another one of the big threes for Max, taken off the table. We're punishing the all the champs that are good with Ashe are good into bro. I mean, all the champs that are good with Ashe. I mean, yeah, if they pick another skill shot dependent person into the Braum, it will be very cringe. It will be very cringe. We will all cry. Don't worry. That I can 100% agree. But I feel like you take the Braum away from the Ashe pairing just because Ashe Braum itself is such a stupidly obnoxious lane. You get hit by a single Q from Braum, you're dead. So Ashe Leona makes a lot of sense. You know, you need some kind of like pseudo tanky support because the Amumu technically will go like bad Amumus will go Liandry's first, which I really don't think they should. But, you know, you could just get away with Sunfire, Abyssal Mask, and then if you need anti-crit, you go Randuin's. If not, you get, I don't know. It really just depends on situationally what you need, but I really don't think you're going to need much. Okay, so we got Cassandre versus Set here in the top lane. We got Rek'Sai versus Amumu. I mean, it should be Rek'Sai favored 100% because she doesn't really proc the trauma passive from Amumu. So the reduced damage isn't that amazing from the side of Amumu, especially if he goes AP. This Rek'Sai is probably going to look to hunt him down early on. So, I'm definitely seeing. So Jhin and Juice definitely have the team comp where they want to group as 4, have Set split pushing to kind of stop the Cassandre from isolating the Ashe in team fights. Their 4-man looks amazing if they're not behind. But Ashe and Orianna, as we've seen with the Pengu Esports, Pengu Team 6. If either of those carries get behind, you know, Amumu and Leona don't really do much damage themselves. So while they'll be able to tank a good amount of damage, they won't really be able to dish out the damage needed. And Ashe, we see, is only very powerful when she's ahead. Behind, it's like a mosquito hitting a brick wall. It's just not leaving any point of contact. Alright, as we get ready to get into the game. Remember, if you are liking what you are watching, give me a second. Let me show up. Alright, so Jhin Juice, and there you go. Alright, so if you like what you're watching, make sure to leave a follow always appreciated. And yeah, normally I believe our stream times, correct me if I'm wrong, Lost, it's supposed to be Thursdays, Sundays, and Tuesdays. Oh, we turned off Spectre. Oh no. No, guys, come on. There's one rule. Don't turn off Spec. Okay, well, if the spectator goes to shit, I apologize in advance. I will let them know for the next game that it needs to be turned on. Because normally you need the spectator. Like, let's see. If we load in and there's no issues, then I'll shut up. But if there's any issue, I told you so. Okay, well, we loaded in pretty quickly. But now the question is, do we get the end of game roulette? Or will it just die off early? Because it was a big thing in the Eternals finals that I casted. Oh my god, Jinx Ratty the little train is a it's a jet ski, Rek'Sai, what the that is a cool skin. Alright. Not gonna lie, that is pretty pog. Okay, so notice here we've got ourselves 4 ignites. It's the ignite versus exhaust battle here in the bot lane. We got cleanse versus barrier. I mean, if you see Ashe, Leona, Mumu, and you take heal, you deserve to go 0-50. Definitely. But we see the Conqueror Mumu, so that's a good indication that maybe we're seeing a little bit more of the tank build. It really depends on what we're going to be getting. It looks like we want to invade for vision. And okay, we're going to get a ward in. There's no sweepers here. Okay. So this Cassante versus set matchup, I'll be honest, it's pretty brutal for Cassante. He's gotta accurately use his E to dodge those W's. If you take one of those W's in lane, the lane's basically over. You have to recall. It just does so much damage early, especially because you're just gonna get beat on by the set. But we'll see here what Maxim's able to do in this lane. Coach Say looking to get as aggressive as he can with that face rush, you know, proccing it, doing the attack speed. Okay, Coach Tay getting really low. Ooh, wow. That was an auto attack duel if I ever saw one. You know, it's almost like they forgot that they were mages, and they just, you know, level 1, final destination, mid lane now. Ooh, okay, ooh, Coach Tay. Definitely out of consumables, so feeling a little bit rough here in this early game, but see here if he does get any jungle assistance to help push out the lane so he can get a good recall. Sintra's mana and health is looking real nice though. But we are out of consumables in the mid lane. And that's like the big thing to keep an eye on. Okay, here comes Crusader flashing, but getting hit by the stun. Now Redisol is gonna be able to land his stun, and then he flashes away from the bandage toss. So overall, pretty good shot by Chris, forcing the flash out, so, you know, Coach can play with a little bit more aggression, you know, throwing out the command dissonances on the command attacks. Ooh, but here comes a stun, and Fickle's MA might be in danger, and that's the auto attack. First blood goes over. Redisol gets help from the sniper from downtown. Fickle's MA just showing us that he's got a sniper scope. He's like Caitlyn from Legends of Runeterra, bro. He don't miss. It's just true damage, baby. Okay. So in the bot lane, we see here that Lucky and Zero have built up a very minute CS lead. Just a minor one. But nothing Zeri shouldn't be able to come back from. And surprisingly enough, Imp is able to hold his own against Maxim. Okay, another nice stun here coming onto Coach T. Okay. The first backs are in. Ooh, okay. We've got half a lost chapter versus just Amtom and Putt. Unfortunately, that death meant that Coach wasn't able to get any mana sustain item. The Putt's also already out here in the mid lane. Sorry. Oh, I forgot to go get I forgot to go get water. So if I sound hoarse into like the first few after the first few team fights, don't worry about it. We've got the secret, the hangover cure of dry throat. Okay, Maxim getting a little bit low, and him kind of just he's just kind of vibing right now. Okay, here comes the unstoppable. The Haymaker's gonna do a decent amount of damage, but now Maxim forced the flash away. Him truly showing that dominance. Is a little bit down on CS, but that does mean he forces the teleport out early. And we see here that Maxim only comes back to lane with just a Tiamat, no Phage, so no extra HP, just a bit of extra damage. BF Sword first buy here for Jinx. I'm gonna assume we're going Kraken Slayer first here on the Ashe, and it looks like Cassante now wants to take a recall, also has about 1,300 gold. A little bit of a CS lead now for Zeri, as they haven't taken it back yet. Okay, looking to engage here onto Zero, but the Shield of Daybreak is gonna hit the wrong target. And so Braum is gonna just walk away, having taken very minimalistic amounts of damage. Zeri could be in trouble. Okay, Feebles MA looking for the knockup, forcing the flash here on Zeri. Now Crucerif is here, looking to probably get a bandage toss in. They're deciding whether or not they want to go in. Here comes the Zenith Blade, forcing the flash on Zero. And now it's Lucky that gets stunned out, but Mental forced the flash away after he gets exhausted. Zeri looking to get some damage in, but none of the two teams can get stuff done. And we're going back in here. Feebles MA really wants to get it. And the zap is gonna be enough, and now Zeri could be in trouble, and that's gonna be a kill for the Braum, and now Chris is gonna be taking that double kill here for Lucky, and things are only getting worse now. Ready? Oh, okay. Ooh, alright. Well, it missed like 15 Qs there. So that's kind of sad, but Maxim kind of happy about that. Only uses ult, force the flash on Imp, and now Coach here gonna be suffering a loss of CS, but it looks like indeed we do have the Leandri start on the Amumu. I'm muy confusado, not gonna lie, but hey, is what is. Dragon has been started up by Feebles. It's going Stridebreaker first, more than likely. I don't think we see Profane on unless we see the tank Rek'Sai build. The tank Rek'Sai build would be Titanic over Stridebreakers. Oh, we've got a pause here from Crucerif. Okay, while we take this pause real quick, I'm gonna go get a water bottle from the fridge. Just so that way my throat isn't more dry than the Gobi desk. Run, Sanctum, run! Alright. Okay. So it's gonna be Grubs for Dragon traded. Looks like there was a little bit of a lag spike here from blue side. Okay. So we are back. I just needed some Wachihuahuas because, you know, yelling at a screen makes me thirsty. Okay, Mental like getting rocketed in the face constantly. Nah, forced to use his refillable pod. So yeah, it is Grubs for Dragon traded. But the feats of warfare have gone over to the side of, have gone, ooh, okay. Ooh. Terry could be in danger. They're looking to get onto Mental, but a nice Zenith Blade allows Leona to take the passage, but here comes the Super Mega... Or one auto attack away! And we do not have the Super Mega Death Rocket. Ooh, okay. Okay, Redisol and Coach T are now fighting, but the ults haven't been used in the mid lane. Okay, at this point, Maxim's not taking much damage, but overall, that was a trade of ultimates basically in the bot lane. No, it was just the Ashe ult. Leona's Mental's not even level 6 yet. Okay, my bad. Okay, it is Stridebreaker. So we've got like the Bruiser Rek'Sai build. Probably like Stridebreaker, Black Cleaver, Death's Dance, Starix Gauge. You know, all the typical Bruiser items. Okay. And we got Luden's Companion already finished here for Syndra. Interesting that it's not a Blackfire Torch. Okay, I guess we're just trying to go for a more aggressive damage orientation here towards that mid game, so you know have a little bit more of a spike with the proc from the Luden's Companion. Okay, here comes the Face Breaker, and Maxim, you know, just looking to get some quick Face Breaker trades. Unfortunately, not able to break the Pathmaker's shield. Ooh, Coach Tay getting chunked. That Luden's proc truly coming in handy. Oh, okay. Maxim thought about committing there. It looks like Ashe took another recall. Now has a Rextrix. Okay. Oh. Okay, here comes Leona's. Here comes the Eclipse. But it's the Eclipse for the Cleanse and the Ignite trade. Redisol gets a clean solo kill on Coach T in the mid lane with that Force of Will. Is Force of Will or Force Unleashed? Oh, sorry, Unleashed Power. My bad. Okay, Fequels has been camping this bot lane for a good bit. We're panning back to the top lane. I don't think there's going to be much action right now, though. Maxim is building himself a decent lead. Okay. Alright, looks like, okay, we're getting ready to take our next bags here in the top lane. The item completions are starting to come through. Soldiers already finished here for Syndra with that second kill. Stridebreaker completed. Yuntal is finished. So far, item power-wise, about 2,500 gold up, just in terms of straight item value. Oh, my Maxim not being able to commit. Okay, ooh, okay, Redisol getting caught. And wow, okay, what an interesting segment of events. You have the all out, but then into the showstopper with the face breaker bringing you back, and then you got the tunnel for the knock. I'm just like, where will you go? Nobody knows. But a nice flash shockwave by Coach T to make sure that Chris can at least pick up a kill. Here comes the sun. Here comes the Eclipse, but it's not going to be enough. Now Zero could be in trouble, but the sand behind me is going to be used. And now Mental is the one that could be in danger. Here's Imp, but Imp with no ult. Okay, we're doing a decent amount of damage here. The Super Mega Death Rocket is on cooldown, but it looks like that teleport did buy a lot of priority here for this Ocean Dragon. The Crusaderp is still there, but the bot lane has recalled. Maxim walked all the way down here to the bot lane, but this dragon, now we've got a Hextech solo this game. Pretty good on both teams. Very, very annoying on the likes of Ashe. You know, just proccing a volley, slowing everybody down, making it easier to go in. Oh no. Coach T, wow, holy. His HP bar is just melting. But yeah, there is Chris Seraph just sitting in the bush. I mean, he is on vision. Okay, Kazante with no ultimate has to be a little bit careful because this set is a little bit stronger right now. But so far, we're sitting at about a 2k gold lead here from the mid lane and the 80 carry. Okay, Coach Tay gets stunned up again. So Syndra is doing a fantastic job stacking. Okay, Im could be in trouble. But there's no showstopper. The Natofos are gonna be enough with the slow. Oh, ooh. Coach was not in range to confirm the unleashed power, because if not, I think that was yet another solo kill. Now Fico's being hunted down by Chris Seraph. We're gonna scoreboard down for this possible Rift Herald team fight. Okay. Okay, Fico's has started off the Rift Herald. Or... Okay, we're trying to not let it reset, but it's, yeah, it basically just reset. Okay, and now it's a 4v4. Okay. Herald aggroed again. Teleport from Maxim has been committed. Cassante is teleportless for a little bit, but it's gotta be Fekal's able to just assassinate. With a shockwave though, finding free ready, so now in a bit of danger. The unleashed power are gonna be used on Zera, but it's not gonna be enough. And now Maxim looking to find Fekal's MA. We got the Stride Breaker, but the tunnel over the wall, they're really just trying to get away. Zero though is the one that's gonna be getting murked. And now Fekal's just stunned up, and that ends up being 3 kills. Ends up being 3 kills, but that should be the feats for that should be the feats though for Nightmare Gaming. So able to trade a good amount, even though it was a lost trade. They were able to secure the boots upgrade. So not the worst team fight for them, but definitely a good comeback in terms of closing the gold gap here in this bot lane. Looking at the goldometer, we see that Ashe now from a 1.5k deficit now into a 200, like about 150, 200 gold lead. So it definitely did help. Also Orianna getting so many assists from that insane shockwave. Coach T, definitely having a little bit of redemption. Oh, okay. And now Seraph finding Redisol once again. Now Zero getting taken down as well. And that's just priority here for this upcoming Hex Tech Dragon. We got to be able to stop the soul stacking. It looks like Rek'Sai so far. Probably going Sterix, second item. I mean, it's a good item. Either Sterix or like Sundered Sky. Coach T trying to get himself a turret here. Is it gonna be? It should. Okay. Oh, ooh, Mental forcing the flash on Lucky here is actually really big. Okay, that turret is about 1 millimeter Peter away from being eviscerated. My scoreboard down for now as we get ready for this maybe dragon fight? It's not really going down fast. Okay, but there's no mid laners this time. Do they want to look to fight? No, it looks like Lucky wants to clear the wave. We're even committing the teleport here. Okay. It's teleport for teleport. Syndra's coming here in the mid lane. We're getting a nice knockout, but the shockwave here is going to find a few. And now the set ultimate's not going to be able to find enough. 2 people already down, and now it's a disaster here. Lucky getting resets after resets after resets. Call this man a gambler, because he put it all on red and took it home. Well, we get the dragon, but we kind of forget that there's a Rek'Sai. So there's a 5-man knock. There's essentially almost a 5-man knockup worth of knockups. That Super Mega Death Rocket definitely coming in clutch, but Zeri getting eviscerated at the start of that team fight, not a good showing here in that latest team fight. So let's see here. You know, the lead is going back and forth in terms of gold, but now we've established truly a big lead. There's almost a 2k gold lead in the jungle and almost a 2k gold lead in the mid lane now. So Rek'Sai, Rek'Sai went Shojin. Okay, Shojin is definitely another item that the Rek'Sai is allowed to build. Sorry, sometimes I forget. Because Rek'Sai really only has one actual ability. She's got like a knock up and a slow heal on her W, and then she's got tunnel on E. But I forgot that when she surfaced, she actually has more abilities, you know? Sometimes forget about stuff. Okay, okay, we are going over this blood mail here on maximum second item, looking to maximize that damage output of the Omaiwa Mushi and Alehu. So we'll see here if we can get it at the end of the day. Okay, the Facebreaker into the turret. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of damage, but he's Kasate. He's 643 armor, 10,500 magic resist, 16 million health, and his name is Kasante, or whatever the hell that meme goes. But yeah, no, Kasate definitely hard to take down. Okay, but we've started? Did we? No, okay, we did not aggro Otacon, okay. We were just clearing away. Oh, okay, but Zero could be caught out here, forced to flash out. We throw out a bandage toss for good measure, but hey, you know, sometimes good deeds are not founded with good results. Instead, though, unknowingly, we're going to be trading the Rift Herald for 2 wards and a flash on Braum. Okay, Red Soul has to be a little bit careful. The turret went down. Otacon's been aggroed, and he is an angry boy. The Ash Herald tried to pass through Otacon, but Fecals is nowhere near that objective. Okay, we've summoned the Rift Herald, looking to make sure we get that crash. So get that inner priority here. Fecals here, just gonna take a quick tunnel into the Dragon Pit, make sure that there's nothing wrong. But Zeri, you gotta make sure that that Rift Herald only gets a single charge, because you got double charge Heralds in 2025. That's pretty expensive. 2 item across the board here for Nightmare Gaming. We're slagging a bit on our financial advice here in Jhin and Juice. Can JJ make up the difference in these mid-game team fights? Because they've had some that look great, and then they've had some that look horrible. Okay, Red Soul hurts. Okay, we're now doing what we call the Otacon dance, where the teams will just be clearing bot wave. If there's someone is always mid, because someone is always mid if you have TP. And yeah, we're doing the Otacon dance. We're seeing who can get priority on this Otacon. Sometimes we'll even throw team fights just to get the Otacon. But to be fair, the Otacon, the stats you gain from the Otacon, the earlier it's taken, the more impactful it is. The 23 minutes is not bad. Okay, the cleanse here forced on Lucky for the Leona ultimate. Okay, so that's a big cooldown. That's a big engage cooldown used up by Jhin and Juice. But now Lucky is very vulnerable to CC. So like a flash bandage toss, you can't really dodge it anymore unless you use your flash, and then you're truly up shit's creek. at the end of the day. So we'll have to see. And yeah, we're you know, Kasate is just farming that mid lane. Anakan is still aggroed, so he will continue doing damage and shredding people's resistances. And looks like the Anakan dance has ended in a failure. A no-call, no-show by both teams to take its Christmas cape away from it. Okay. Looks like Rek'Sai just interested in actually just starting the dragon. We're getting stuns down. Zeri getting a little bit low. And yeah, Rek'Sai is just soloing dragon. There's no vision in the pit right now. So, Jhin and Juice have no idea what's going on. They probably have an inkling now. The hawk shot comes out, but the heist has been successful. The thieves of night. Oh, okay. Renisol has to be a little bit careful. Getting gangbanged by the skill shots, and things aren't looking too good. Pickles really tries to get in here, but he's just gonna get gunned down and ran down by Jhin and Juice. So they lose Hextech Dragon, but they win. They get the key flash on the Rek'Sai. They kill Renisol and they take the Otacon. That's what we call stonks in the industry. But you see, Otacon does so much damage. Looking back up at the item completion meter, we are officially at 2 items across the board. Is that gonna take a recall? Yeah, so that should be 2 items across the board for pretty much everyone. Yeah, Mumu has 2,000 gold, so he was sitting on a lot of money. But now Syndra at 2.5 items. You see a lot of plated steel caps here, trying to make sure that we can shut down this set, shut down this Ashe in these team fights. But honestly, as long as you don't group up versus either of these 2 teams, you know, kiting is definitely a big thing. But, you know, a 5-man Mumu ultimate or a 5-man knockup, 5-man shockwave, 5-man Brawl, you know, like, they're all devastating. So you gotta make sure you're not, like, playing Cloudy with a chance of Malphite ults. That's like the real big thing. And now oh wow, already sold now. You know how the tables have turned. The flash, the auto attack. We're looking for one more Q, but we're not gonna be able to find it. Flash for flash invested. Oh, and Renisol caught window shopping. What? Okay, well, there's nothing to fight for right now. Okay. Tanking the set doesn't sound very smart. But here goes, they're trying. Okay, well, they do a little bit of damage to him, and it's gonna be full health in like 10 seconds. Set's health regen is a little bit crazy. Ooh, Mental and Seraph are looking for Zero. The flash is gonna, the bandage toss is gonna connect after the flash. And, ooh, okay, now Chris may have been out more than he could chew. Curse to the side, Mummy onto 2, really trying to get away. Still has the flash to try and get over the wall, but he's not gonna be able to. On him, Zero could be in danger. The reset's coming in for the Jinx here. Now Zeri forced to flash away. One for Zero so far, but the TP invested by both Renisol and Coach T. Now we're starting up the Baron Nashor, but there's no Jungla on the side of the Jhin and Juice. Okay. Baron down to 4K. Massive stun. Okay, Maxim though doesn't get the steal, but gets a huge one shit out of him, but Lucky is able to guide, and Renisol just gets the unleashed power. Imp trying to get Coach T, but unfortunately the slows are a little bit too much, and he's not able to make up the difference. Ooh, okay. And yeah, that ends up being a massacre for the boys over at the Jhin and Juice. Maybe we should switch from the Jhin and Juice to a rum and coke. Maybe the stronger, more potent alcohol would work. Alright. Oops. Sorry about that. Alright, we are at the triple crit item threshold here on the Jinx. This is when the hyper carriers truly wake up and go Super Saiyan. So we'll have to see here if Zeri's positioning can beat the over boostedness of the hyper carry strength. Because Syndra has a death cap. She's like full damage. And we even have the Mikhail's. Ooh, okay, Zeri could be in a little bit of danger. Ooh, okay, we're gonna scoreboard down again. Ooh, okay, the Ash Arrow came in. We're looking to get in. Okay, but we have spent a lot of our cooldowns. Okay, people's, well, that is what we call playing like a TG. TG is essentially, in Yu-Gi-Oh, the tech genus, it's the endless conga line of dudes. So they just funneled in one at a time, kind of just killing themselves. Ready Soul had no flash, so he wasn't getting away, but I'm surprised Imp didn't just all out through the wall to at least maybe trade 1 for 1. That is definitely some money in the bank. Now we see the 3-item threshold for Orianna. So both relatively on the same power level. And we have not seen any boots upgrades. Which is surprising because normally these boots are pretty damn useful. For only 500 gold, these boots definitely buy you more stats than most components ever will. Okay, Seraph and Mental looking to find 0. Here can no, okay, we're thinking otherwise here. Not wanting to overinvest. We've got the Baron in 3, Soul in 4. And now with the Jack Show finish here, let's scoreboard down until something else comes up that we need the scoreboard for. Okay, we've tied up the gold lead once again. We technically tied up the objectives, now the turrets are also tied. So everything's back at being tied. So we'll have to see. The Abyssal Mask done for Amumu though, very helpful though, especially if Amumu is the one getting Orianna ulted. It just means Orianna's going to do so much more damage. Oh, okay. Him just going hard. Okay. Oh, okay. The Ash Arrow from downtown Ready So forced the flash away. Wow, Coach almost just died there. But really nice arrow to force a flash once again from Ready Soul. And now once again, the Syndra is gonna be a point of weakness in this coming team fight. So we'll have to see. Is Ready Soul's positioning going to bite Nightmare Gaming in the Scrumly Bungly? Ooh, oh, that's a lot of damage coming out from Coach T. Here comes the redemption for the heal, but it's not gonna be enough. Ready Soul just able to get that execute. Reminder that Syndra, when she has her stacks, essentially has a collector. And because she has the Shadow Flame, she crits on low HP. Ready Soul should be dead here though. The flash here from Mental. And yeah, Zeri able to pick up another kill. But that is the flash ult used by Mental, and it is Orianna's flash for that one kill on Ready. So looks like we're setting up maybe a mini Fnatic Death Rush here from the side of Nightmare Gaming. Trying to... No? Waiting to see if anyone was actually going to take the bait. But it looks like no one is going to take it. And instead we're going to take a consolation red buff. Nope, no consolation red buff even. Just... Okay, no, we are going to take the consolation red buff. Okay. Got about 10 seconds before the Baron and a minute before Dragon's Soul for Nightmare Games. Let's see what they end up prioritizing. Because Baron has spawned, so... There's no vision on the side of Nightmare Gaming for Baron, so... Ooh, okay, things could get a little bit ugly. But no, okay, the Blast Cone going to be safely taken. And we're not going to be able to chase any further than that. Ooh, okay, wow, Equals getting chugged and unhinged, truly getting some good damage. And another bandage toss is gonna find Zero. Lucky forced to cleanse here. Ooh, and flash. So now no summoners on the Jinx. Okay, Redisol has been off more than he can chew, and we'll just die. Okay, we've got a teleport in from Imp. He's looking at that flank, but, well, that's not a flank since he got found. And now Dragon has spawned, so it looks like we might be going to the max amount of dragons before the soul. Ooh. The Baron Pride though is available for the side of Nightmare Gaming, but without a jungle and a mid laner, a 3v5 would be pretty hard to accomplish. Looking at things, we are now at 75% crit here on Ashe. Ooh, okay. And Fequels once again, you know, just running into a brick wall that is a Mumu Leona. And that's why you don't really see much Rek'Sai jungle, because sometimes, you know, you gotta brave the wilds. And oh shit, no, Lucky stealing the Baron with the super mega death rock, and call him Gumayushi because he's like, we ain't done yet. Alright, well, now we're back. We're back at an even game state once again. Now Jinx is on full power. No defensive itemization here for Fequels tells me that we're going Sterix here. Sorry if I'm yawning. I've been up since like 6 a.m. Yeah, the sleeping schedule is very awkward here at Sanctum Industries. Hopefully Christmas will help me get back on track. But I'm on the Korean summertime schedule for the LCK. It's bedtime for me. Because normally I get up in like 4 hours to start my day. But, you know, when you work with North Americans, you gotta be on a North American time zone, so... It's rough, but hey, you know, it's doable. And we've gotten a decent amount of action. We're at a kill a minute right now here in game number 1 of this scrim, so... I don't know if it's a best of 3 or a 3-game block, but we'll have to find out. We finally see the upgraded boots starting to come through. Triple armor advance, 1 spell signatures. We do not have the War Greaves here yet for Jinx. But look at the depravity of the support items. I mean, Braum is forced to build like an enchanter. I'm so glad that is fundamentally changing next set. Hopefully we're going to see more lockets and maybe like Knight's Vow and stuff. So we're gonna scoreboard down for now. Ooh, okay, we got the mini death bush. Zero is being careful. Okay, Dragon's up into. Okay, Zero's gonna spot the naughty people. Mental tries to get the Zenith Blade out, but he's not gonna be able to find the intended target. Okay, Seraph gets knocked back with it, and gets knocked into Kazante with the Tofu Fury. But teams are hesitant because we're one team fight away from ending the game. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, and it's looking good for Nightmare Gaming. The Jinx is untouched. And now Maxim is getting melted. Coach T doesn't have enough to defend himself. And that's a triple kill. Yeah, unfortunately for Jhin and Juice, yeah. Unhinged, pulling the ruler and being like, let me Jackie love myself, baby. Gets taken to 10% HP at the very start of the team fight. Doesn't get to do any damage. And now let's see if he can get anything done. Gets tagged by the Winters, by the exhaust coming from the bottom. The knockup here, it's got to be enough. And Jinx is going to go. Bap, bap, bap. Welcome to Arcade, ladies and gentlemen. Nightmare Gaming take game number 1 in our weekly scrim versus the Ginny Juicers. Alright, we'll be back in just a quick second. Enjoy my super webcam while we get things sorted out. I have to log back into OSRS because, you know, we in that hashtag no XP waste. We in that no XP waste clan. Alright. So let me just message. Let's get that music back up and ready, boys. Oh. So how were we feeling with that game number 1, boys? Were we feeling good? Because it looked very, very close. There were many back and forths. Thank you, Coach Bronze, for the Twitch follow, my mans. And yeah, it looked like it could have gone to either one. You know, there were some misplays from both teams. There were some sidesteps that were not happening, and you know, like at the end of the day, it's just you get hit by that Cassante Q3, you flash, you get all in, you're at 10%, you can't participate, your team gets eviscerated, and it's just, you know, wallahi is. Can you enable VODs so we can go back and yeah? Well, the VODs are gonna be uploaded. Don't worry. I publish the VODs when the streams are done. You did good, you did good. Landed a super mega death rocket to take that Baron. It really changed the tempo of the game. Is the lobby up for the next game? Or are we, yeah. Well, Zero, there was a few times where, he got caught out, you know, like with his eyes closed, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day, you know, sometimes positioning can't be the best for everyone. So who made the lobby? Let's see. What's the password? Oh, me? Alright, looks like we are ready for that game number 2. That draft is coming in. So give me a second. Bam! The draft cam. It looks like we still have Jhin and Juice on blue side here. As we get into the league. As we get into the league, the champ select, we gotta switch it back to the League of Legends champ select music. All right. Alright, so once again, Zeri, the Zac banned away, so we're banning Comfort at this point in time with the Leah, the Mundo. Let's see, so far nothing new here. Let's see what, and the Belveth also going to be taken away, so Zac, Belveth, the two bigger things in the champion pool here for equals. Let's see here, the set was used, so are we just deciding to ban the Darius now? Because, I mean, Coach Tay plays a lot of mid laners, so there's no real point in trying to ban him out. I think, personally speaking, when you play like maybe 5 to 10 champions in the mid lane, I really don't think one champion's gonna make a difference. But when you have like 2.5 times your games that you have on one champion on other champions, you know, yeah, oh, the Nocturne. The Nocturne was the difference. Instead of the Belveth, it was the Nocturne ban. But which is weird because, you know, you're playing the Orianna comp. Ori Nocturne is just naturally so good, but I guess it wasn't in the cards. So now we have Nocturne Viego. So with Viego, we want an aggressive mid laner. And with Nocturne, we kind of want something that can follow up with like CC or just insane damage. So either it follows Nocturne with like a dive style ult, or it gives Nocturne or whoever else is engaging a decent amount of CC. But the Orianna's out of the way. The Kai'Sa's pretty good here. A good takeaway from Jhin and Juice actually, because, you know, when you're running a Nocturne dive comp, you know, the only AD carry in the game that can follow with a Nocturne ultimate is Kai'Sa. But now not being able to see on screen, I don't know if we'll be able to use the instincts if the Kai'Sa is too far away on a tag target. We'll have to find out. Let's see here, the Lucian. Okay, so we're taking the Lucian for laning presence because it has been shown that Lucian has a good matchup into Kai'Sa. Okay, Lucian Nami, we should have seen this coming. The Nami had not been banned. Kai'Sa Blitzcrank. Okay, that's a little bit risky here from Nightmare Gaming. While they did have a little bit of a better bot laning experience than Jhin and Juice did. The Lucian Nami is truly powerful, and if that rocket grab does not come to fruition, it's gonna be pretty rough. Now the Darius taken away, so we're going into the lesser levels of comfort here for Maxim. Had a fantastic game on the set, but just, you know, couldn't find the Omaiwa motion on a ruse that he needed to find the Casio. Good takeaway because, you know, Lucian and Nocturne, they're mobility-based champions, and if you just disable the mobility field, then it makes it a lot harder to play. Echo is an interesting ban, I gotta say, and not something you see mid lane very often. Hui, very understandable. I mean, as a mobile carry, the last thing you want to do is accidentally run into a root. It's like dash into the root square or whatever, because there's not much space to fight in the, like, to do stuff in the team fight. And the Sanjay honestly is a good stable answer. there are some champions that could do well in there. I think, honestly, if I'm Jhin and Juice, I'd probably want to pick up something either like the Azir or the Victor. Now, look, Victor into Nightmare Gaming, into this Nightmare Gaming comp doesn't look fantastic, but in all reality, you know, the kind of pseudo tanky Victor build with the, you know, just having the W, having the Arcane Stormfire, and you know, just build the Leandries, and you kind of get damage done away. But hey, I guess Mel is basically the new Victor. Except she's not tanky, but she can. I actually here into the Blitzcrank, I really don't like it. I'll be honest. I like, well, there's no mid laner I like into a Blitzcrank. To be fair, outside of Galio, like I'll be 100% with you. There's no mid laner I like into Blitzcrank outside of Galio. But the fun thing with Mel's Refract is that she reverses a spell's ability. So instead of being pulled to him, she pulls Blitzcrank in. So the Mordekaiser is definitely interesting. It does convey that there is going to be a decent amount of magic damage. Not much of a real front line here for Jhin and Juice. But we'll have to see if they're able to make up the difference with the macro plays. Because we saw some team fights look fantastic. And Jace, one of the comfort picks here. One of the comfort picks for Imp. It was Jace, Aurelia, Hecarim in my show notes. And he has access to his Jace here for game 2. Alright, let's just swap back to the super webcam as we get ready to get into it for you guys. Okay. Alright. So, Jhin and Juice failed to close out game number 1 after building up good tempo. Will they be able to find the tempo in this game number 2? Because it was a really close back and forth, but then at the end of the day, Zeri, who had some of the cleaner team fights, just gets caught by Cassante of all people. You can't be the one getting caught out by a Cassante. The guy has no dash. No, like, he's no real gap closer. He's a very, very small gap closer. But he has a gap closer on his own minion wave, not yours. That's okay. Negativity aside, we reset, we refresh, we get the things done the way they need to be done. Is it gonna be enough? That's the real question you gotta ask yourself. Has the mental reset? Because the team fights looked good. The last team fight looked horrendous, but there were many team fights. There were many team fights that looked good on both sides. Oh, we got the T1 J skin. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I forgot to. Music, shut up. Bap. There we go. Oh, okay. Victoria Solution, Prestige, Winter Blast, Mal Program, Lissandra, Project, Mordekaiser, Darkstar, Kaisa. Damn, who sat in the bot lane with Kaisa, guys? I can't tell. That's crazy. Coven, Nami. Alright. It's Grasp Chase. Okay, interesting. So maybe there's a chance we go back to the, like... I don't think we're going to see the Fimbulvinter Jace build that we saw, like, at the start of the year. I don't think that's a thing anymore. But Grass definitely makes me think we're going to be seeing, like, maybe... Muramana, Shojin, Black Cleaver. I don't think we're going to see the typical lethality build. Unless it's a runic error, but then the teams would have had time to swap if it was truly a problem. Are we zoomed out enough? Uno, dos, tres. Alright, we have quadruple TPs, double barrier, double exhaust. It's glacial versus summon Airy. Okay, and it's a 5-point D versus mid lane start. We're looking to
30 seconds until minions spawn.
We're looking to maybe find something, but Jhin and Juice know that there's a Blitzcrank, and they saw it, so you know, just gotta be a little bit careful. No vision being placed. Okay, just a little ward here on the Gremlinas, the chickens as we call them. I call them the little gremlins. Okay, we got vision on the blue side. We got vision here also. We got vision on double raptors and in the tri-brush. Okay, okay. So will Lucky be able to pop off as he did last game? This laning phase should be a little bit more rough depending on if Zero is able to land the skill shot. Because we saw it was very, very close. Redisol and Tay kind of had a death match at like level 1 in the minion wave. But Lissandra, Mel, yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same kids. Keep in mind, Zero at level 1 basically just has the rocket grab, so he's only got about 70 or 80 magic damage to contribute. So the level 2 spike for Blitzcrank is big enough. Equals looking to invade already. Did his chickens into the invade, and let's see here, is going to be able to steal away is going to be able to steal away the Gromp camp. And now Crucerif is going to be a little bit behind. Imp was using his prio in lane to get a little bit extra CS. But Redisol is going to have, ooh, nice bubble landing on to Lucky. So the power spike we're looking at for this Lucian Nami, technically speaking, we're looking at the first item breakpoints. But the level 6 for these two is a little bit crazy if you go unimpeded. Because Blitzcrank does have a way of interrupting the culling. And Kaisa can, if within range of a Plasma Striker, does have the ability to get something done. Sorry, the killer instincts out of the way. My bad. Plasma Striker. Man, I've been watching too much StarCraft VODs lately, like Terrans versus Zergs. Man, shit's crazy. If you don't, oh, okay. Okay, Fecals though at a bit of a disadvantage on the Dustborn. Could be enough here. And now it's gonna be first blood though. Crucerif might be going down. That's a double buff here over to double buff over to Ready Soul, but 1-for-1 in the jungle. And technically buff transfer. I think are we pathing bot lane? Yeah, okay, we are pathing bot lane for Viagra. So it's gonna be Kraken Slayer versus probably the. I want to say it's typical to go. Ooh, okay, that's some good damage traded. And now Lucky's getting really low, but the minion wave is huge, so Zeri can't really take too many poke shots here. Trying to use the Q proc. To hit through the minions, but he's not going to be able to find it. Okay, Feco's gonna manage to oh, okay, he's getting chased by the dust trail. Okay. Oh, okay, it connected, but it looked a little scary. Maxim and Imp both have no items yet, so it's not much trades going on. Ready Soul might have to be a little bit careful with an Ice Claw, but a little bit of damage on the Caseraph. That's gonna be a plate here for Imp. Level 6 now on both ends. Still level 4 for both junglers, so not much ganking gonna happen yet. They're really just seeing if they're gonna find each other. Okay, here comes the Brazil summon. And is it gonna be enough? It looks like it might. Imp is almost out of mana. And it looks like Caseraph is here. But it's not gonna be needed. Mordekaiser takes a nice solo kill. But that's really just gonna bridge the CS difference. And not actually gonna build him up a lead. Okay, Ready Soul should be able to heal up a bit from this. Ooh, but able to survive the burn, and because Mel's not alive, the execute no longer applies. Ready Soul winning that 1v1. And now has a decent little lead. I hadn't noticed the recalls had been done, but I guess, you know, after that fight in the river, that's where we got that in. Okay. Nocturne still hasn't done his second recall, so it's gonna be Blackfire Torch versus Seraph's Embrace? Yeah, it looks like it. Interesting item choice here for the Mel. But I mean, hey, against the likes of Viego, Kaisa, Lissandra, you kind of need some form of defensive itemization. Because you only really get one. You can't really go two defensive items, because then you just won't have any damage. Yeah, that Mel Q, that Mel E, those hitboxes are obnoxiously wide. Oh, Zero looking maybe for the hook. It would be funny to see the Mel reflect interaction. Okay, a ward's gonna get cleared. Trying to annul some plates. Gonna place a ward here at the chickens just to, you know, maybe see some ganking paths. A recall here now for Jace, picks up some more long swords. That's gonna be Stridebreaker and not the very commonly built experimental hex plate. I guess, to be fair, experimental hexblade is fantastic when you have a team that can benefit off the many ults, but you know, it's Mordekaiser Mel. It's not like Ari Ornn, you know, so okay. Dragons. Ooh, the tidal wave comes in, and Lucky able to just supercharge away. Feco's able to just get out of the Baron Pit without having to use the Heartseeker or his Flash. So overall, 2-0 in objectives. The culling coming down. Lucky is taking an insane amount of damage. Oh, and that hook is gonna miss, so Zero is gonna end up taking a lot of damage. So there are no more ults in the bot lane here for Jhin and Juice, but the HP levels are definitely worthwhile. Here comes the gank onto the Nocturne. Sorry, onto the Jace. And we just take him to Brazil. And yeah, that's just a clean gank, you know. You force the Jace E before the Mordekaiser gets involved, then you get the ult in, and Jace can't really do anything. Ooh, okay. But trade 1-for-1 in the bot lane. Kaisa for Nami for a kill on Kaisa. Both AD carries do get the kill credit, so that is good for them. Coach T does have to be a little bit careful though. Oh, okay, the flash though. Not gonna find its mark. Oh. You cannot spell shield a turret shot. Unfortunately, Fequels realizes that it's a spell shield, not a damage shield. And turret shots, well, I'm gonna be firing my laser. Okay, here comes Lucky, and now Lucky Zeri is in trouble. Ooh, the barrier coming through, and that's just Zero going, give me that. We'll make my own casino with hookers and blackjack. A really nice barrier to deny. Lucky down 40-ish CS on the Lucian though. That's a 500 gold diff from just CSing. Mordekaiser now a little bit comfortable here with his Rylai's. Still has to be a little bit careful from the sustained poke from the Jace, but that gank definitely put him in a good place because he was down a decent bit of CS. Tidal wave coming down. That's gonna Lucky is gonna be able to dodge it, and here we'll see. Okay, and that's the hook. And now the ult from Blitzcrank to cancel out. Okay, Viego looking the paranoia in return. But Fequels gets punished here, and Seraph has that red buff. We're able to run down. And now the Kaiser's going to be able to live, but it's a 2-for-0 in the bot lane. And things are going fantastic this game for the side of Jhin and Juice. Only up 1k gold due to the CS differences. And just that big lead that we have in the mid lane for Reti Soul. We went Horizon focus first item on Mel? What? Okay, I am so confused. It feels like people are building that item like it's the next coming of Jesus. I feel like there's a lot of items that are just slightly better. Like, why would you not build Blackfire Torch? Oh, unhinged Zeri. Looking to get a clean culling here. Oh no, it's only like 5 seconds off cooldown. No. Okay, Kasarov gonna take the blast cone into the dragon pit. We're gonna scoreboard down here for a little bit. Okay, there's a rocket grab available. Now Lucky is gonna be in danger. Root coming down here onto Zero though, and that's the fear. Tether the Killer Instincts invested. Okay, Viego's ultimate now. And we're teleporting the Jason. Okay, that's a nice hook from Zero, but he forgot that he hooked a Mel. And okay, so Chris Seraph is going to be trade... What? No way. I was going to be like, no way, Nocturne lives. The flash for Flash. Here comes Retisol though. But Maxim is looking for the potential of a play here. And Zeri could be in trouble. Coach T, that's a double kill for the Lissandra. And here comes the Frozen Tomb. And now Imp gets the kill on Mental Leg. And Retisol just has to last a little bit longer. Is he going to be able to? Ooh, but no, he's not. And Mordekaiser looking to clean up the sheets. Double kill for Maxim 19. Good team fight from both sides. Just gotta remember that Mel is basically immune to Blitzcrank. If you hook Mel, you're hooking yourself into the enemy team. Looking at the items now, we've got the... okay, so it's Eclipse. We're not going the Bruiser route. We're going the like Ambassa style route. Okay, but here comes the Paranoia. We're gonna scoreboard down once again. Lucky could be in a bit of danger. Here comes it. Now he's gonna get taken down. The fear, the hook gonna miss, and now Zero's getting run down. And that's an execute double kill here for Coach Tay in this mid lane. A dragon still up and available. First turret gonna be important for either of these teams because the Zero objectives here right now on this. Ooh, okay. Imp in a bit of trouble. Here comes the Rift Maker, though, in the building for Maxim. And, ooh, okay, Death Grasp almost going to land. One more Obliterate, and it's going to be enough. The Lollipop range. And now Maxim might have to run. It feels like he's in a bit of trouble. Oh, Maxim doesn't realize that he's in trouble. He doesn't have the I Send You to Brazil squad, and that's gonna be Redisol picking up a juicy shutdown. Wow, almost 4,000 gold up on Coach Tay, which is impressive. Sorry, 3,000 gold up. Coach Tay is pushing, you know, but doesn't really have the build to push. Imp here should be able to clear the wave, though. If anything. This first turret, though, gonna be very vital. Okay, Black Cleaver gonna be coming in soon here. Okay, Feequels versus Cresserif, but yeah, Cresserif is just stronger at this point in the game. Okay, here comes the Paranoia from Nocturne. Ooh. Ooh, okay, wow. Oh, that's one auto from taking it. Oh, Lucky though. Could be in a bit of danger. Has to be careful. Cresserif really wants to get that Paranoia down, but it's on cooldown and he's on Vision. Ooh, Barrier even invested by Lucky here, so if they don't do something, that's just going to be feats traded, because Illusion's just going to be able to get that turret. Ooh, though we might be trying to assassinate Zeri here. That's the flash invested. Let's see, is that turret gonna be able to last in the bot lane? If I'm Redisol, bro, I'm YOLOing for this turret. Okay, Herald taken by blue team. Jhin and Juice definitely need to capitalize on taking an objective, on taking a turret like real quick. Like just go ahead and just crash the turret, crash it into the turret. And yeah, that's gonna be the boots here for them. Now Cresserif could be in danger if equals. Is gonna use the Heartseeker to get away, but Cresserif is getting very low. Redisol coming in has an insane amount of damage. Ooh, okay, but we're not landing the skill shots, so Refract actually coming in clutch here. Ooh, the flashes from Jhin and Juice were very clean. And that got a turret here for unhinged Zeri. But now Coach D has to be a little bit careful, you know.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. So we traded 2 turrets for 2 turrets. And Nocturne died. Okay. The Zonia is now finished here for Lysandra. Interesting, we have the Static Shift here on the Kaisa instead of the usual Kraken Slayer, but I guess there's not much of a front line to chew through though. Okay. Ugh. Alrighty. Okay, the Collector. I'm not a fan of Collector on Viego. I'll be honest. I've said it like 1,000 times, but I feel like this Shield Bow is just 1,000 times more useful for what you're trying to do. if you're gonna kill them, Diego already technically has like a tiny execute anyways. So it feels like you don't really need the collector. But now with Otacon spawning bot, and it's an Ocean Soul this game, so it'll be interesting to see who gets what. Archangel's done here on Mel, Flicker Blade done on Lucian, so we're at a really strong point here for Jhin and Juice. Okay, the Baron's going down real fast though. There's a Dragon's going down real fast. I'll see here, and it's gonna be Red Team that takes it. Red Soul not able to get the Wombo in, the damage just not coming through. Here comes the Golden Compass, sorry, the Golden Eclipse, but it's just not going to be able to finish it off. However, you do get the Dragon, you lose the Otacon, you lose the team fight. Good job for Jhin and Juice, just they survived this Lissandra burst, but I mean, to be fair, the Zhonya's second, if it was a death cap instead of a Zhonya's, I think Lissandra would have straight up just killed like 3 people. That's the health bars on Jhin and Juice tell me that they wouldn't have survived it if Lissandra had damage in the build. Yeah. Okay. Working towards our third items on the mid laners and the top laners. Leandro is gonna come in next here for Maxim, and Kaiser is still working towards that Runans. Sorry, not that Runans, that Ginsu's. So we'll have to see what Lucky is able to do, because on the Jinx, you know, had the range for team fights and stuff. The Kaiser very short range against the likes of a Mordekaiser and a Nocturne. You know, it's not really fun to auto attack a lot when you're in range of their skill shots that can make it hard for you to get stuff done in team fights. Ooh. Okay, and yep. Ooh, Kriserf gonna be flashing over the wall. And yeah, that's fortunately Zero and Fequel's kind of just caught trying to make a play, but they forget that, you know, Nocturne technically has a global. So even though Nocturne was doing wolves, he was able to join within an instant, and now we're starting to build a tempo lead here, kill wise, not money wise, because of the deficit in the mid lane. Lucky has to be careful.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Yeah, Redisol having the lane against Maxim is truly not doing much for the team, because you know, this Jace is it's not lethality Jace, so the poke isn't here. At the levels of poke, they're not here. There's this Andro one combo and Zeri's kind of just dead. Okay, Figo is gonna have to pop the blast gun here. Redisol might get caught out. Gonna use the ult on themselves. Now Kriserf could be in danger. Dragon is only spawning in 2 minutes here, so we do find a nice clean kill, force the flash out of Mental Like as well. Yeah, no, it's a good team fight by NG. Experimental Hexblade not finished on Nocturne, so at least his paranoias are going to be on a much lower cooldown. I always like it first because it just means you get more ults, and if you finish it before you finish your first ult, then you truly start to like have the ability to snowball and stuff. Let's get scoreboard back up just for a little bit while we wait on the next segment of action to happen. Okay, we've got the Ginsus now here on the Kai'Sa. And we're probably looking to go Nashers next to have that AD, AP, attack speed, all those 3 thresholds solved. And now we're going Leandries on Lissandra. That is definitely interesting. Leandries 4th. I guess maybe the Mordekaiser? Because if Redisol's on side lane duty, can't really do much to this Mordekaiser without having the Leandris, because the shielding is just going to be too much. Ooh, okay, Ficos could be in a bit of danger. Urso's going to pick up that blue buff. We've got Dragon spawning in 30 seconds. Baron is about to arrive in his pit. Okay. We got Imp and Coach Tay here fighting up in the top lane for the wave. But they both have TP, so we're not really worried about them being able to show up in team fights. Okay. Okay. Dragon's been aggro. Okay, Fequels knows they're on it because... Ooh, okay. Fequels might be in a bit of danger though. Ooh, Redisol once again forced to ult himself. And now that's Fequels taking out Maxim. And wow, okay, that damage onto the backline. Jace and Fequels able to get stuff done. Lucky gets into it, just Chryserif. And the Paranoia not really serving much point. Another 4 for 1 at the end of the day. Just some beautiful clumping here by Nightmare Gaming. And that might I don't think it's gonna be Baron. No. Maybe we're looking at Inhib. I mean, it's Kai'Sa Viego. I think it definitely should be Baron. Yeah. We still have 10 seconds. Maxim's got a TP, if anything. Okay. Maxim's not in range. He doesn't have the ult, and yeah, that's just gonna be the Baron heisted away. And yeah, no, Baron. Okay, Baron plus Dragon plus a winning team fight. I mean, that's just good at the end of the day. We now have the Sundered Sky on the Jace. I mean, he is an attack bruiser, so I guess, yeah, it does make sense. He will be technically a lot tankier with all that extra healing. Shield Bow not coming in here for Viego. I'm glad it's not collected into IE. Oh, maybe looking for something. We're looking at a play here onto Lucky. Oh. Woo! Chryserif gonna get taken down. Oh, and now Maxim could be in trouble. Has the Brazil portal. Chooses to ult 0. Is it gonna be enough time? Oh, okay. The hook not landing though. Okay, Zero looking maybe for the possibility of like a flash hook or something. It's gonna find Coach T! And it's gonna cancel the Golden Eclipse, and now we're getting the damage done. That's a turret! And that might be the inhib. Let's see how well can Jhin and Juice defend. Okay. Inhib turret number 1. Inhibitor number 1 also going down. It's a double siege minion Baron buff. Unhinged, looking to get a culling, trying to unclog the frog, unbench the Kench, unwench the hench. But he's not gonna be able to find it. Overall some really good team fights here from Nightmare Gaming recently. From what an even game state to just a very, very advantageous situation. That's going to be the Shield Bow, the Leandres, the Terminus, a Blasting One. I think that's the Bramble here for Blitz. And yeah, we're just getting places. So, the bot lane here for Jhin and Juice doing good, but the solution has to be able to go full commando on people. If not, the pick's gonna have been a little bit wasted. You know, Zeri having to play very defensively because Redisol is just so fast. 719. As Lissandra has 15,000 gold. That's like Jeff Bezos levels of money. And last time I checked, Jeff Bezos is kinda rich. I don't know about you guys, but I think rich people are rich. Ooh, looking to find Coach Tay.
They can't get away.
Not gonna find him. He's gonna get tagged by the plasma strikes. Okay, Imp could be in a bit of trouble here. We might be trading the Jace here for a turret, but we gotta get something done. Mel is really good at clearing the wave, so. But that was 3 ultimates for the Jace. Okay, Fequels might be in a bit of trouble. Okay, force the flash on the other side of the wall and then ult away. Wow, look at that Lissandra damage. Okay, Redisol versus the world. Is it gonna be enough? Oh no, Mordekaiser though, probably able to clean it up. Oh, and wow, okay, that's Maxim with a clean team fight here. I bring it back. Now, Imp is teleporting in. What are we doing? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. If that was very sussy bakadesu. But some good monies now into the Mordekaiser's pocket, able to finish his armored advance, start working on his he's going experimental hexplate. Okay. I think Shojin is just a better item, but unless you're looking for a Brazil Turbo, because the Shojin actually makes Mordekaiser do more damage in that sense, right? Because you get percentage ability. So the ultimate just really traps someone. So I guess it depends, but the GA available on Nocturne. Another Noon Quiver. That's Zero might be caught out again. Oof. Zero really just walking into his grave. The man must work with Yorick, because bro, man, he's paying for that cemetery's first class patron position. Alrighty. Okay, and now we're back to clearing waves. Redisol is almost full build. Ooh, Fequels could be in trouble now, forced to use the Heartseeker away. The tidal wave is gonna speed him up, but that Viego E is pretty powerful. So that was the tidal wave used for Viego's ult. Nami ult on a bit of a lower CD. Okay. We're doing the infamous Baron dance. Oh, well, Lissandra is just pushing the bot lane. Redisol does have TP to be able to show up. Oh. Ooh, that's an execute there on the Mel. And yeah, no, Redisol kind of pushing past what he would normally be able to get. Okay, it's Viego in the dungeon here with Mordekaiser, and this Mordekaiser is pretty damn fat. But is it going to be enough to hold the line? Here comes the culling. It's going to tag Lucky, but we're trying to get onto Mental. Zeri forced the flash and barrier away, but Jhin and Juice looking good in this team fight. No Golden Eclipse, but that's going to be Baron for 3. So, Lucky, is Lucky gonna get the snipe of the century here with this, Prey Seeker? I don't think so, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Honestly, that would have been like play of the year worthy if you steal Baron with a straight Kai'Sa W, but, we're like the attack speed Kai'Sa build, so that means the W only does like maybe 200 damage. Okay, Malignant's now finished here for Redisol, trying to get a little bit of MR shred, and just his ult more often because it's very, very, very useful. Okay. Let's see here, we've got Ocean Dragon Soul here for Nightmare Gaming in 50 seconds. Oh, Redisol in danger, forced to use. Ooh, okay. Sarah was trying to find a pick. Ooh, now the members are very, very low. No teleports available. Coach Day has a reset available, but this Ocean Dragon goes over and definitely make things a little bit harder. Redisol still has TP. Woo! Okay, that was clean. Okay, but Dragon out spawning in a second. Redisol's got to take a recall. He will have his ult for this team fight. Him has to be a little bit careful. Redisol is healing up here. We need to teleport. Where are we teleporting? Okay. Ooh, nice! A Golden Eclipse execute here, and now Mal fighting over the wall. Things are just going great. And Feekles is, you know, maybe trying to... Okay, unfortunately, Feekles not able to get that steal. That's just going to be an ace here for the side of Jhin and Juice, and I don't think they have enough time to end because the wave states are not looking that great. Mid wave just hit their inhibitor, and I mean they can. I think they can they even get anything? Yeah, I don't think so. At least push the waves in. And set up some pressure. But yeah, we're at the point in the game where gold doesn't really matter much. Lucian's 100% crit. Kai'Sa's full build. Well, almost. Oh, okay, at least, okay, they'll get at least a turret for their needs. Lissandra having to use the Frozen Tomb on herself. You lose a lot of damage there because it does a lot less damage. But the AoE from the Frozen Tomb is not why you want to use the Frozen Tomb. And that should be game number 2 in the books. Jhin and Juice, the first Pingu team I see, at least in 3Cas, being able to force that all-important game number 3. Well, let's see. Can they close out game number 2? Okay, the turret is melting, and yeah, that should be it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves a silver scrapes in this scrim. Let's go! Alright, well, we'll be back momentarily as we get ready for that all-important game number 3. Speaking of which, it just plays our Silver Scrape song, baby. So if you got them fire emojis in the chat, fire them off. Let me just pull up the draft. Won't be long, we'll be changing perspective pretty soon. I just gotta make sure I got my sailing XP in, baby! You know me! Hashtag no XP waste family! We're getting close to 98 sailing, boys! If you got any fire emojis, make sure you use them. If not, if you've been enjoying the stream, make sure you click that follow button. Plus, I pinned my YouTube channel for you VOD Andies. I'll get it uploaded as soon as I can. So give or take about an hour for processing, but it'll be up on that YouTube channel more than likely tonight. If not, super early, like 1 or 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. It really depends on how bad YouTube wants to be when it comes to processing. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's hella slow. It really just depends. Alright, looks like I have our first side change. So it's gonna be Nightmare Gaming. It's gonna be Nightmare Gaming on blue and Jhin and Juice on red. Traven toppling, crazy. Ah, there we go. Ba ba dum bum ba da bum 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 ba ba bum ba da ba bum. Alrighty. Monkey smash. Oh man, I really have to go to the washroom. Alright, fuck it. Alright. If they start the draft, I apologize. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Finally. Jesus. Woo! Nightmare stealing. Nightmare Gaming taking away the Zeri here. Okay, this is gonna have the battle of the hyper carries here in this final scrim game. Let's see, what are we gonna... It's funny though, we haven't seen much Wukong, Xin Zhao, Pantheon, J4. Haven't seen the traditionally good junglers, or like Ambessa or Aatrox. So, you know, they haven't been nerfed yet, so... Truly is amazing. Some people have very specific champion pools and never really adapt to what is the meta. Alright, what does Jhin and Juice want to pick up? Now, I'm picking up the Vi here with the Yunara. Okay, so good lockdown for the Yunara to do some good damages. Okay. I like that. I like that. What is Nightmare Gaming picking up? I mean, the Lulu is open. And they already used the Nami. Zeri Lulu is like the prime time true combo. Excuse me, Briar? Okay, that's a first, I think. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Briar in competitive. So she's got Pounce, which is her Q or whatever. She's got Berserk, which is her W. She's got Healing Scream. And then she's got... Aimbot Missile. I forgot the name of her abilities. I mean, she's played so little that I doubt anyone besides, like, Logan on Twitter knows her ability names. Yeah, so take the Lulu, of course, Amelia, the last champion that's available in the like quote-unquote enchanter category for Yunara is going to be secured, so Jhin and Juice have a comfortable bot lane. So let's see here. I want to make sure that Cassiopeia never gets picked up. That is something that's been a known constant. Now, I wonder where this Briar is going to be. Is this like top lane Briar? Is this jungle Briar? Is this mid lane Briar? I don't know. I think like it might have to be jungle Briar. I don't really know. Like, I haven't. I don't have a friend who's like a one-trick 30,000 games of Briar since release. So I honestly don't really know where she can be played. Echo also gonna be a constant. Interesting. Very scared of this mid lane, or yeah, we're very scared of this mid lane Echo pick. Azir, a nice ban. The Victor is available. I mean, it is a lot of late game, but I mean, you have Yunara to kind of bridge from the mid to late game, because she kind of just pops off the second she's level 6, and at her first item she becomes like an amazing champion. Honestly, with the second she has like stacks on her Q, she starts being very annoying to deal with. The level 6 power spike is pretty powerful though. Okay, yeah, and Victor is going to be the choice here for Coach Tia, who's had a little bit of a rough matchup versus Redisol. So we'll see here what Redisol has in mind here. I mean, we have a lot of late game on Nightmare Gaming. We don't have much early to mid game. Maybe something like a, I mean, an Ari could be nice. Oh, no, okay, it is going to be the cat. Oh, wait. This was in my show notes, right? Yep, it was in my... It was in my show notes, but somehow it got erased. Oh, now ready. Big Tally, Cat, Oriana. Okay, so the Katarina, we've seen it once at Jhin and Juice Gaming. I think Rising Tide Tsunami played it last scrim. And the Scion here finally making an appearance. I mean, honestly, it's a fantastic champion. And I'm very surprised to see such a powerful champion get like passed all the way down. Guys, I'm pretty sure that's Briar jungle. Unless Briar has a top lane matchup that's specifically niche, that allows you to like FTK, but Sion jungle doesn't really get anything done. Hello, Mr. King Bees. We are, for the first time in 3 casts, we are finally at game 3. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a low blow. My apologies. But we made it to game 3. It was a grueling game 2. And well, yeah, well, we're just getting ready. These games have been launching pretty quick. So we have the meeting after, right? I should be there just on time, unless this game drags out, because there's been a lot of stalling in the games. Let's just say that much. But you'll see that in the VOD if you watch it. I pinned my YouTube in the chat. If you don't mind, I'm going to drop a quick sub. So I'm going to be putting all the Pengu Esports VODs for the time being. I'm going to be putting them in the Google Drive also, but hey, you know, it's always appreciated a little bit of support, you knows, you knows. Alright, here we go. Getting ready for that game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. These games have been loading pretty quickly. They've been... there's been no bugs. Maybe it's that Christmas spirit, you know? We got Udyr versus Sai on top. Honestly, I would have probably liked Grasp Udyr more than PTA Udyr. So maybe Maxim has an interesting build in mind. Because the build I would have... Like the runes... Because I play a lot of Udyr. I would have taken a different approach. Maybe, honestly, maybe even phase rush to be able to get to the targets, you know? Well, let's see here what we end up having here in this game number 3. We have only triple teleports and a single barrier. Okay, very interesting. We've got Ghost here on Lucky. It's the heal versus exhaust battle, double kitty, support rune, double lethal tempo. Finally, we have 2 attack speed, 80 carries that want to be attack speed. Please, I beg. I have a Famery. Alright. That is the Street Demon Briar skin, I think? Or is it the... I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Okay. The Ignite, oh, okay, we are looking to maybe get something done. Okay, it's the Berserk here, but Feekos could be in a bit of danger. Did you know that Cresserif stands for Cho'Gath Rise Seraphine? No. No, I would have had no idea had you not explained it. Said man. That's an interesting choice of champion combinations. Does that set up like a wombo combo or something? Or is it just the 3 favorite champions of said person? Okay. So we're starting off here in this early game. We've got 2 very slow bot lanes. So don't expect much action. Probably just fighting over a little bit of waves, but the action that we're going to be looking at is in this mid lane. He just loves those champions, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, Red Soul is just Let's just throw in his dagger and getting them shamposin. I play quite a bit of Katarina in Legends of Runeterra, so I'm a little bit more used to Katarina than I am for champions like Briar. Okay. Ooh, okay, the messy fireball here gonna land, but the Destructo Disc is gonna miss. And Coach C thankful that Victor Q is kind of OP. It gets a buff next patch, by the way, for those of you that did not know. So Red Assault is trading his HP for XP and damage. He's trying his very best, because Katarina, next season, Katarina's probably going to be like so much better to play, because you're going to have the Hex Tech Gunblade, which honestly has an item for Katarina. It is like the Katarina and Akali item. Finally, no more Rift Maker on Akali. Thank God. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Riftmaker as much as I am. Ooh, nice Destructo. As much as I am on a champion like, you know, Mordekaiser and stuff. Ooh, okay, that fireball is gonna land. It might get the flash auto. Ooh, okay. It is the flash auto, but it procs the ghost here. We're taking a fight in the mid lane too. Redisol getting very low. The ignite ticking, and woo! First blood though going to Coach T. He's finally getting his merits. Oh, and it looks like Fecals is back here. Ooh, ooh, no, okay, no, ooh. Ooh, NG0 might be in a bit of danger here. Okay. It is a Scion at the end of the day, so yeah, this AD Udyr is not killing a Scion. At least not in one shot. Okay, so that's an early recall here from the Zarian crew. And now Zero could be in trouble. Gonna have to flash, but yeah, that wave state is completely frozen on him. And Zero's not gonna have much prile in this lane here. So we got Dagger Longsword as the first recall. And it's gonna be Cull refillable? No, it's gonna be Cull Longsword here for Yunara. Okay. So it was Boots versus half a what's it called? A Philosopher's Stone? No, a Bando Glass Mirror? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Ooh, Coach C is taking a lot of damage. I remember when Victor used to get stacks just for hitting people, and now he only gets stacks for killing shit. So, that is a little bit sad. But, you know, to be fair, you know, the good old times for me was when Victor had his item, like one of the first iterations of the Perfect Hex Core. Those were some of my favorite times to play Victor. It was him and Vladimir were my two most played mid laners back in the day. Oh, okay. We get the Kikaku Sabaku onto Lucky, but even with the Cozy Campfire, we're not really able to get that much damage on Zeri. Kind of just gets chunked. But the mana bar is running very low. Ooh. Okay, Red Soul has to be very careful here. And Katarina is resourceless, but ooh, looking for the possibility of a gank. Oh, maybe? No? Oh wow, the Katarina is living with like barely any HP. Okay, that's fine. Fickle's just gonna push. She's gonna push away the Victor, though Coach T able to still clear out that wave. And we get another recall here from the Zeri. This time picking up. Oh, okay, it's gonna be Experimental Hexblade Zeri, I think. That looks like it, because that looks like Phage. Ooh, okay, Zeri could be in trouble here. Fecal's MA is coming, and there's no mana left. We get the Flash, Ultra Shock Laser. And is it going to be enough? Metal Like it's going to be the first one going down. We get the scary yelling And Radisol has to run for his life as he's getting chased down by Cresserif. Briar's been doing a good job farming up a couple of camps here. Briar spent a lot of time trying to get ganks going. Somehow Victor got a kill. I'm not sure when. Okay, Udyr once again just trying to bonk. Trying to bonk NG0, and yeah, that CS lead is starting to grow. Cresserif now here in the bot lane. Okay, Impulse is gonna be in trouble. Lucky here, not level 6 yet. The Briar ult is gonna miss, and that's gonna be on Hinzeri picking up a kill. Yunara has the power active with the Arc of Ruin. Okay, it is able to get that kill on Lulu. So feats of warfares have been claimed here for Jhin and Juice here in game number 3. And now Radisol looking to get some damage. And yeah, that's enough to get a clean solo kill with the Ignite, the Death Lotus. Truly is going to equalize out. So we're trading Dragon for probably Grubs here. And looking at it, Katarina, what is Katarina building? Because I'm honestly not too sure. But let's find out. Oh, she's going Lichbane. Okay, yeah, I mean Lichbane makes a lot of sense. You know, you get a lot of small trades, so you proc that enhance auto. So you Shumpo auto, pick up your dagger, walk back. Or like teleport back. So that way you're not caught in the Victor gravity field. Okay, Cresserif is here. Has Smite. Looking to maybe run some interference. Oh. A pause has been summoned. Let's see what the pause is about. Okay. Alright. Okay. Seems there was some kind of technical issue with Coach Tay. Screen. Ooh, but now Cresserif from that pause, the momentum, not settling back. Maxim maybe trying to get some stuff done. On Hinzeri tries with the judgment, but at the end of the day, ooh, okay. At the end of the day, it is just gonna be a 1-0, but grubs were obtained by Nightmare Gaming because of the trial they had. Cresserif unfortunately just got between a rock and a hard place. Game unpaused, got hit by the Scion Q, and well, it just is what it is. So scoreboard back up. It is some kind of Tiamat Udyr build. I'm interested in seeing where that's going. I think it's gonna be Stridebreaker, but okay. Really want that third grub, but so far not able to confirm it. Okay. You know, are forced to just walk away from that trade. Okay, now we're just going back to farming. We've swapped the bot lane's mid and the mid lane's bot. Okay, and it looks like Cresserif is gonna be able to claim that that last little grub. So still credit towards Nightmare Gaming. Jeez, camera panic is not helping me. Okay, Coach Tay maybe in a bit of trouble. The stun here comes out for Radisol. But yeah, no. Okay. Thunder Sky. Gonna be our first purchase here from Levi. I don't know what Briar feels like buying. Maybe Eclipse? And Coach D has a CS advantage here. But health-wise, he's taking some risky trades. It looks like we have the we have enough for the Lich Bane, so we want to get going soon. Okay. Profane Hydra here for Briar. Okay, so it's an assassin style build. Okay, I mean, the more like Briar, like Kayn, the more damage she does, the better she heals. Okay, that's experimental Hexblade finished out. So Zeri's gonna have her lightning crash pretty often. It does make her a little bit chunkier. So first item is coming through here first for Nightmare Gaming. Oh no, the cannon was missed. Okay. Maxim continuing to deny, and we've swapped back Coach Tay into the mid lane. Redisol is still bot lane for now, but with this experimental Hexblade build, Lucky is able to tank a little bit more damage than normal. Ooh, but unfortunately, that tankiness comes with the trade-off that there is a lot less damage. And here comes that Briar ultimate. Ooh, okay, here comes the cease and desist. Is Redisol gonna be able to make it out? It looks like he might. And Cresserif, ooh, forcing the flash heal from Imp. Yunara, though, getting a little bit of plating action in the bot lane.
Turret plating will fall soon.
So, it was a Ravenous Hydra Udyr build. Okay, that's definitely interesting. It feels like it's been a long time since we've seen that item. It just hasn't been relevant for many, many seasons. It used to be a mainstay on a lot of top laners back in the day, but it just hasn't really found a home lately. Ooh, okay. Oh wow, Redisol getting a clean solo kill onto Coach Tay. Yeah, there's nothing a squishy Victor can do versus a fed Katarina. Yeah, once you get fed on these assassins, it's really hard to survive 1v1s. Now we're going to Leandries here for Victor. So Coach Tay will eventually have some damage to contest, but Katarina's burst is just so quick, you blink, you miss it. Okay, I mean, at least with this Ravenous Hydra, Maxim's basically permanently full. He's always full HP against the Scion. The Scion, I think we're going. It looks like Heartsteel first, but the Scion hasn't really had much prio in the lane, nor much money, so doesn't really have the agency to get stuff done. Yeah, Scion that's behind, well, he's not gonna die, but he's just not gonna get much done. Okay. We have, ooh, okay, Redisol looking to maybe take another trade here on a Coach T. Not a 50-50 trade there. Now Yunara getting excited, trying to go in with the Transcendence. And is it going to be enough? It's starting to wear down, but Yunara just has that damage to flash over, and Lucky just doesn't have the damage to fight back. Double kill for Unhinged Zeri. That is the, right now, that is the shining light for Jhin and Juice. Okay, that is disgusting. That Katarina damage is very buck nasty, but this could be first turret. Yeah, and that's gonna be the feet boots. Yeah. Okay. Well, Figos was taking the Rift Herald here, so that means that at least we get the consolation prize, and maybe because you don't want to open too many turrets, because the thing is, this Katarina kind of wants this short lane to be able to take assassination attempts. She doesn't really get them anymore. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, well, Emilio has a lot of shields plus barrier equals healthy. And Corsair could be in a little bit of damage. Ooh. But a very nice Emilio fireball to kind of, you know, just dissuade the continuation. Also allowing Corsair to get away without having to use his flash. It's a very important thing on the Vi, you know, having a flash, because then you get to kind of cheat a free Vault Breaker if you're good at it. Okay, here comes the Transcendence from Yunara, and we're really trying, and Isana kill. It's gonna be enough. Wow. Zeri's gonna be maybe in a bit of trouble. Here comes the Briar, getting a big juicy shutdown onto the Zeri. Yeah, Maxim is just kind of vibing, not really taking any damage. Oh wow, Zero getting taken to like 5 HP. Almost dying. That would have been a little bit crazy. Alright. Ooh, wow. Mental force to flash away here, though. Okay, so we're going to be able to take a recall. And it's a Chemtech Soul this game. So that's going to be, actually, that's going to be not so bad here for the side of Jhin and Juice, should they be able to get it. You know, the Udyr, the Victor, the Emilio, also the Vi. Oh wow, the last animation frame. But now Redisol could be in danger. And yeah, Redisol not able to fight his way out there. But now Fecals could actually be in danger. And yeah, that ends up being a 2-for-0. We're gonna flash dash lightning crash, but yeah, unfortunately with just a Vi, we don't have enough damage to kill off this Zeri. Yunara picking up a turret though means that gold-wise still we're making things happen for Jhin and Juice, even though Victor is a little bit behind. You know, the Katarina snowball effect is starting to wear off. You know, because if you're not instantly annihilating people, it means you're not really getting the instant assassin burst. Like, you're not getting that motion in the ocean. Give me just a second real quick. Alright. Sorry about that, gents. A Black Cleaver now finished for Briar, so Black Cleaver profane, so she's definitely going to be able to shred whoever she hits on. But when you look at when you look at the team for Jhin and Juice, that there's not a single point of armor built, so it's actually Briar's gonna be basically doing true damage to whoever she hits. It's not gonna be much, but okay, Coach Tay able to, now he's got that extra auto attack range. Is it gonna be enough? He's looking to chase Redisol down. And yeah, it is the burn here from the Blackfire Torch, but here comes the Briar ultimate. It's gonna tag Melio. And now Melio's in trouble. Oh no, but we used the heal, so we couldn't. Oh wow, okay, trading 2 for 2 here, but now Coach Tay might have just, Imp dodging that gracefully, just you know, whimsically running away. Maxim looking to take another turret, but yeah, he's not gonna have the possibility to do so. Looking to get his Triforce, but I think we're just gonna get a Sheen early, unless because Hexblade doesn't really work on Udyr because he doesn't have an ultimate. He just has 4 basic abilities. His passive is essentially his ultimate, which is weird to say, but it is what it is. Shadow Flame now finished here on Katarina, but now the Victor has started winning these fights. Because remember, you know, while Assassins, they do scale super well into the late game, mages kind of have that mage burst, you know? So, instant burst is nice, but consistent magic damage is nicer. Okay, we have IE second item on Yunara. Okay, that's definitely interesting. I don't think I've ever seen IE second. Okay, Coach Tay has to be a little. Redisol has to be careful here. Looking to maybe take a trade, but yeah, no. Essentially, it's all in the Katarina, and they can't do anything because. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Briar, if Equals is feeling lucky, but this could be a game-losing play on the Otacon. Here goes the Briar ultimate, but Scion ults into the wall. And yeah, that's the Briar dead. Now Seraph is going to be taken down. We need to try and kill on Hinzeri. But yeah, no, Yunara kind of just popping off this game, and yeah, that almost feels like it's time for the GG's. Yeah, I mean, had Zero landed his ult, I think maybe something could have happened, but the Scion ults into the wall, that doesn't hit anybody with it, yeah, it's just, it's really hard. Plus now this Victor has another like almost 1200 gold. So now he gets to upgrade his boots. Let's see. Oh no, we're going Shadow Flame. Okay, I mean that makes sense. I would love to see the Rabadon's Death Cap here. But hey, it's fine. Redisol still does some damage, but you know, he needs to be with his team, you know, like his value as, because the burst from Katarina doesn't get negated per enemy hit. It's not like an Ezreal ultimate, you know, it's just insane flat damage. But if you're just not there to do, if you're not there to kill this Yunara who's super fed, you know, sometimes it's the, oh, okay, Zeri looking to get in on him, almost forces him away with the ultimate, but now we've got Chemtech Soul in 10 seconds here, and if it goes over to Jhin and Juice, this is gonna make things a lot harder because it's gonna give durability, but also a second Chemtech Dragon means the heal and shield power for Melio, Zeri, Udyr, Vi, basically everyone. I think it even affects the barrier HP because it is a shield. So we're gonna scoreboard down here. Let's see how Jhin and Juice and Nightmare Gaming are able to take this fight. Well, I mean, already Imp is on like 5 HP on support Lulu, so we've already started the objective. Dang it, Coach T is single-handedly just zoning. Okay, Mento here forced the flash, and now we get in with the Briar ultimate, but the team is not there. So Victor picks up yet another kill. Now the Chemtech Soul belongs to the blue team. Sorry, to Jhin and Juice, and yeah, that's Baron priority. Yeah, Victor Yunara, you know, like we said it, you know, once you get to that late game threshold with OP late game champions, you kind of just win. It's not like Zeri is not good late game, but Katarina Scion is nothing compared to like, well, the Scion would have been great if he was, you know, not insanely behind. I think Heartsteel in solo queue, Heartsteel can be fine. In competitive games, Heartsteel, at least on top laner, sometimes feels a little bit troll. And now, ooh, okay. Is Katarina just gonna melt? Yeah, she does. Yeah, Coach Tay just gets a free kill. They do. Nightmare Gaming do claim 2 turret bounties in a mid inner and a bot outer, so it lowered the gold lead a little bit, but at the end of the day, there's still an insane amount of money here. So that's the Shadow Flame, that's the Phantom Dancer, finished up now. We're working on the Mortal Reminder, picked up another large rod, nearly 3 items on the Melio, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, this experimental exploit, the problem with it on Zeri is that, you know, these crit hyper carries, the longer it takes for you to hit that 100% crit, the longer it takes for you to have that big power spike. So while on paper, yes, it sounds great, you know, just losing your ability to constantly crit is definitely not something you're looking forward to. And yeah, we got Baron buff, we got a Cannon Wave, we got Grubs, we got a single Grub. So we don't have the triple grub buff, but yeah, that residual poke damage is getting a lot of work done. Okay, that's the smite from Fequels to clear the way, but oof, that Victor laser is doing so much work. Yeah, that's the inhibitor taken, and now this is probably gonna be the last stand. Okay. Oh, and Redisol making the misplay of the century there, just walking into a stun Udyr. The bear stance Udyr just coming in clutch. Fantastic stun now, NG0 gonna be stuck. Okay, here comes the Briar with the ultimate. It seems it's gonna be enough, but the Breath of Light to cleanse the fear. Lucky's trying to get the damage done, but Victor is doing so much work. The stun here onto Zeri means she's not gonna be able to get away. And yeah, that's... And yeah, that's Jhin and Juice winning their scrim. Congratulations to Jhin and Juice. A fantastic comeback in Game 3. You know, like Game 1, it was close. And then they threw Game 2. It was a hard-fought victory. In Game 3, well, they just came in with a game plan and executed almost to perfection. The early game was kind of risky, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you know, there's a fed Katarina. Eventually, kind of like the whole Draven theorem, you will outscale the Draven when he stops instantly killing you. Victor was like, hey, it's just the Katarina. She falls off. I don't. And indeed, Redisol made a few positional mistakes in those 1v1 team fights, and, you know, Coach T just picked up some massive shutdowns, and in team fights, well, he was basically unthreatened. So it is what it is. But congrats to Jhin and Juice for winning their scrim. The VOD will be available on the YouTube channel that I have pinned in the chat. So make sure you go drop it a subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. I gotta get going because we have a meeting over at the Pengu Industries, and we'll catch you guys next time. Maybe after the holidays. It depends. Unless there's something happening either Friday or Saturday, I'll see you guys probably starting from the 28th and onwards. Thank you guys for watching. I'm the Fallen Sanctum from Pengu Esports, signing out.